Tusenfryd is the largest amusement park in Norway. It is located just outside the capital of Oslo and opened in 1988. After several years with no or little investments, the park has finally unveiled some great news. They plan to invest 250 million Norwegian kroner, or about 26 million euros, over a span of 3 years. Tusenfryd claims it's the biggest investment in the park's history and are promising several new attractions. The park currently hosts 6 different coasters. The largest is the Intermin hydraulic launch coaster Speed Monster from 2006. They also have a rare Vekoma Woody Thunder coaster and a very old Vekoma MK 1200 looping coaster. The park also has a large Samperla giant discovery and several water attractions. 2022 will see the introduction of 2 new themed areas, Route 66 and Expedition Lost Kingdom, with a Samperla compact spinning coaster called Huri Huri as the first new attraction. Huri Huri means spin around in Maori. 2023 is probably the most exciting year. Even if nothing is official yet, there have been rumors going around for the last few years about a new coaster, and construction permits give us some details about what they will build. The permit shows a coaster with a compact layout, most likely a swing multi-launch coaster with at least 3 inversions. The layout is very similar to the Gerstlauer multi-launch infinity coaster Gold Rush at the Dutch park Slagharen. That park is owned by the same company that owns Tusenfryd, Parques Reunidos. It is a Spanish operator with around 60 parks all over the world. They already have several infinity coasters from Gerstlauer. Monster at Adventureland in the US, Fury that can traverse the track both forwards and backwards, and the earlier mentioned Gold Rush, both in Europe. But there is one more unique thing with this coaster. From the blueprints, it looks like an invert. The train hangs under the track and have 2 riders across, seated in 8 rows. We are happy to share a new and unique rendering of how this coaster probably will look like. Please remember that none of the stats and renderings in this video comes from the park, and plans can be changed. And the trains are Intermin, so never mind that detail. But with that said, let's dive in. It seems very likely that we're looking at the world's first extreme inverted coaster from Gerstlauer. They have only built 1 invert so far. Last year, the indoor family coaster Rocket Luna opened at Yomiuriland in Japan, but they also made the headlines with its unique concept for a larger family invert at Slagharen. As mentioned before, a park that has the same owners as Tusenfryd. Tusenfryd teased all the way back in 2019 for something big coming to the park in 2021. But the only thing that hit the parks was COVID, so the project got delayed. It now looks like the coaster aims for an opening next year. The coaster will have an estimated track length of 400 meters or 1300 feet. But since it's multi-launch, the travel length will be up to 600 meters, or approximately 1900 feet. The height will be around 30 meters, or around 100 feet. And it will reach a top speed of approximately 82 kilometers per hour at the bottom of the first inversion. The coaster starts with a forward launch towards the first element, the inverting top hat, and then slides back into the station for the second launch, backwards into a dive loop. The riders in the back of the train will be almost upside down and probably get some hang time. Forward into the third and final launch that gives the train enough speed to complete the course. The top hat has an inversion, tipping the riders around the track. The coaster continues towards the ground and crosses over the track into an airtime hill. The second inversion is a dive loop that rolls into a trench. track then shoots into a third and final inversion, a second dive loop before returning to the station and hitting the brakes. Coaster looks like an affinity coaster merged with an Intamin impulse and will surely be a unique attraction. From the permit application, we can read the name Dragen, or the Dragon in English. The name has some history with the park. Up until 2011, they had a popular Samperla powered coaster with the same name. So maybe it's an homage to it, or just a project name. Markings for the coaster were spotted already last year, and a lot of land have been cleared, and construction for something big is clearly on the way. I think this looks like a really amazing and unique coaster, and I can't wait to try it out. It will be interesting to see what Gerstlauer can bring to the table, and how it will differ from the larger and very popular B&M inverts. Please give this video a like, especially if you want me to go to Norway and cover the construction. And of course I will go next year for the opening. And please also consider subscribing, and we will keep you updated about this project. What do you think of this coaster? Let us know in the comments below. And yeah, let's not forget about 2024. We know nothing of what will come this year, but after the new coaster, we hope there's at least some money left for maybe a flat ride or some more theming.